And it's for all ages. There's fun little bracelets that are $1 for children or $3. Great for stocking stuffers this time of year,
That's right.
you know.
That's right.
Yeah, I have little areas. I try to group because we offer a lot. We have like a Cayman Christmas corner. We have a art area for kids, you know, with coloring books, stuffed animals, dresses, T-shirts, hats. And then you go in the back and there's the fine art on the walls. But, you know, there's coffee and tea and mugs and cushions, you know, for the home. We did have to switch gears a little, of course, with less tourists. So that was interesting. It was always about 50% local. So I'm very fortunate in that I wasn't totally reliant on just the tourists and visitors. You know, that got me through, although it was really a tough journey, I'm sure, for everyone in retail. But, you know, we're still going, and in that regard, the locals have supported Pure Art a lot. And we brought in a few different things for the home or for things you might give as a local gift, and a little less souvenirs at the moment, you know, which is great. I kind of like the way it's developed.
So you last year, 2020, you were open the entire time?
Yes, until we
Full-time.
had to shut down.
Okay.
You know, we reopened June 1st. And before June 1st, like Mother's Day, I got permission from government. It was me, driving around delivering Mother's Day gifts that people ordered on WhatsApp. And we just made do. One of my friends is a taxi, and he did deliveries. And we weren't like the big guys delivering 100 packages. We were delivering like 5 or 6. But, you know, it was enough to really just pay the bills and just
you
get
going.
by. Yeah. So we're very thankful to those who really supported us through thick and thin and still are.
Now our borders are reopened. What are you
Yes.
looking forward to, Debbie?
Well, it's already great to get a little U.S. money, you know. You know, there were repeat people who come every time, you know. We had our people from Tampa, and it was so good to see them. You know, 35 years, you're talking, we're like family. A lot of the people, we really miss not seeing them. They're customers, but we know their names, we know their kids, we know their grandkids, you know. So in that regard, I think that's what I'm looking for, besides paying the bills more easily, because that was really rough, you know. But it's all very positive.
So, Debbie, what is it? You've been in this business 35 years, you said, right?
Yes.
So what does it take in order to develop and operate your own art and souvenir business? And, of course, it must take a lot to keep it going. And we know what you went through last year.
Well, yeah. You know, as Mr. Chirkett, our framer, used to say, he'd always say that I kept going where others closed because I'm one of the artists. And in that regard, I do agree, because the artists that I also represent are very close, mean a lot to me. So in that regard, we just keep trying. And even though you're not maybe making a lot of money at some times, you stick in there. And that's what we've done recently. You know, you just want to keep it going and you know, sell what we can for our local artists. And it's very important. I take it personally. You know, I hope to retire one of these days soon, or semi-retire, but, you know, whoever may take the helm or may manage, or however it works out, you know, it's very easy with the computer. If it wasn't for our point of sales computer, you have to be organized. You know, you have to be organized for the artists. You have to be organized for the records and for paying everyone at the end of the month. So it takes a lot of organization. I would say that's the key. You know, it's not for the faint of heart who want to just do it for fun. It's more, you know, that you really want to get things right for your sales, for the people, your customers, for the artists, and just for the records of the store. So we make a great effort to get the point of sales correct, you know. So that's what I would say. You've got to really think out your plan.
Well, I think you're doing a good job, Debbie.
Oh, gosh. Well, we love it.
And I
Thank
love your
you.
store. We're going to
Thank
take
you.
a quick break. Want to say thanks to our sponsors this morning: Cayman Insurance Center, Optical Outlook, Cayman Medical Supplies. And we now have Brack Medical Supplies, and Cayman Brack. And good morning, and thank you also to TCE Paint.
The Cayman Islands boasts of a long, colorful, and rich history. In tribute to our roots, Radio Cayman, the voice of the Cayman Islands, is pleased to bring you the Historical Vignette Series, brought to you by Rotary Central. For more than 110 years, Rotary members have used their passion, energy, and intelligence to take action on sustainable projects. The Cayman Islands, He hath founded it upon the seas.
Marcia Emily Bodden Bush, MBE, Certificate of Honor, 1933-1997. Marcia Bodden Bush was a teacher, librarian, registrar of births and deaths for Georgetown. She was the first woman chief accountant, first woman collector of customs, and a founding member of the Currency Board. She served her country as a civil servant for 35 years, receiving the MBE for her service in 1985, as well as a Certificate of Honor for her contribution to education. She was among the first graduates of the Cayman Islands High School, receiving the Senior Cambridge Certificate in 1952. She later returned to the high school as a mathematics teacher, while also serving as librarian at the public library. Apart from her civic accomplishments, she was a talented artist and writer, and was proud to be the granddaughter of Leela E. Ross Shear, composer of the Cayman Islands National Song.
Since 1993, Rotary Central has worked diligently each year to provide quality bus shelters to our community. A traveling convenience to our school children, the elderly, young people going to work, guest workers, and visitors using the public bus. We, Rotary Central, help you, our advertisers, make it happen. Your marketing dollar travels a far way. Positioning your message, your product, your services, your presence in over 83 bus shelters. Every dollar you spend, every advert you place helps to build another bus shelter, providing modest comfort for Cayman travelers. Reserve space now on the only billboard medium in the Cayman Islands. Email rotaryshelters@gmail.com. rotaryshelters@gmail.com. The Bus Shelters, a partner in community convenience. Another inspiration program by Rotary Central Cayman Islands.
Radio Cayman's Historical Vignettes was brought to you by Rotary Central. For more than 110 years, Rotary members have used their passion, energy, and intelligence to take action on sustainable projects.
Optical Outlook Caymanian Village location has moved. Same great services and products, new location. We've moved to Anderson Square in central Georgetown. It's a much larger space with dedicated parking. Please call us on 746-2020 to make your appointment at our new location today. Make sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Please come see the difference with Optical Outlook, Cayman's premier optical provider.
2020. Unprecedented times, uncertainty, and literally a new way of life.
Life happens, usually without warning.
That is why making sure that your family is insured is so important.
Cayman Insurance Center, 47 years strong, working to protect your family and your most valuable assets.
Whether you need to get a quote, renew a policy, or file a claim, Cayman Insurance Center is here to protect you and your family.
For more information, call 949-4657. Cayman Insurance Center, specializing in property, life, health, motor, and other lines of insurance products and services at affordable rates.
Now open on the sister island, Brack Medical Supplies. Located at 403 Gerard Smith Avenue, next to the Alexander Hotel. Open Tuesday to Saturday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Telephone number 948-2228. Brack Medical Supplies.
Where did you find the money to renovate your home?
I didn't need to. I painted my whole house for only $50 with TCE Paint Shop.
Christmas season is here. Before you host that festive dinner, spruce up your Caymanian home with TCE Paint Shop. Christmas special inventory sell-off. Combo indoor super paint, flat indoor, and primer in 7 colors. Only $50 for a 5-gallon bucket. That is an amazing 80% savings.
Erase 2021. Make your home fresh and jolly this Christmas season.
Sherwin-Williams, 150 years strong.
The TCE Paint Shop Christmas Special is only available in the main store at 27 Godfrey Nixon Way. Give them a call at 943-0565.
Anita Khan.
Good morning and welcome back to the Business Buzz. We're putting the spotlight this morning on Pure Art Gallery and Gifts, and we have in the studio Miss Debbie Vanderbilt. Debbie's been with her gallery for 35 years and counting.
Yes.
Debbie, you were talking about your Christmas corner and what customers can expect. Now, how is it? I can't remember. I know you have it every. Because you have those Christmas ornaments up every year.
Yes.
365 days a year, those ornaments are up on that little Christmassy corner. Mm-hmm. So, is this in addition? Are these additional items to those that you already have up for the rest of the year?
Yes. For tourism, we have the Cayman Christmas Corner year-round,
right.
But at Christmas it expands. The artists who might bring in a handful now have several dozen, and there's always new designs every year. Like one artist, she does a lot of shell work, mm-hmm. And her they're white shells. They look beautiful on the tree. We have new local ornaments, little angels that are out of fabric. There are just so many different ornaments. And so, like, if you've come before, like yesterday I was checking in little wooden Santas.
Oh.
There's only 11 of them. So if you want a Santa, come first thing.
And that reminds me, what time do you open? What are you opening up hours?
Thank you. Yeah, we've settled into the hours now, except for Sunday we're closed. We're there from 9 to 5 every day. So 9 to 5. And it's worked out really well with those hours. We're busy throughout the day, and yet, we're practicing social distancing. We do a lot of wiping down and sanitizing, and we are asking everyone, of course, to wear masks. And the compliance has been wonderful. We've really been steady, but it's never been where people feel uncomfortable. In fact, some customers say, because we're small, they'll say, there were too many cars in the parking lot, so I circled, did something else, and came back, and now I'm the only one in here. So it works out well.
Yeah. And we have, in case if you're joining us via YouTube, we have quite a selection on the table here in the studio of the masks that you have for sale at Pure Art. Debbie, you want to talk about some of the ones you have on display?
Sure. Here we just get some recently new designs that are focusing on the Cayman Islands with Sir Turtle, with the Cayman flag, with the crest. There's also some I didn't bring that were the beach with the crest on them, or turtles or lionfish that say Cayman Islands. And what's nice is they're very good quality, they're filter, and yet they are only $6. The one we have of the flag, which is a little bit better quality, is $6.75, but our prices really are wonderful. I didn't really bring in the everyday ones, too many, but we have a wonderful selection, especially for women. You're going out at night, and there's florals, there's a little bit of bling, so we've got masks. Do
you have kid size?
We do. We have a whole selection of children's masks. There's one of the Cayman flag for children, but there's also some that are kid-friendly, like dinosaurs or mermaids, and especially the little ones, to get them to wear the mask. It's kind of nice if it's fun,
Exactly.
So I would, we have Christmas ones. Now, we sold out of the washable ones, but we do have packs of 10 that are disposable.
And we have one here, one on display.
Yeah, a little pack of 10 for like $8. And
Santa face is on them.
Yeah, there's Santa. So, yeah, and
like you mentioned earlier, they'll make nice stocking stuffer.
Oh, yes.
Excellent.
I know, you kind of go, ooh, mask, but it's true. They're practical, they're
fun.
Cute, they will be very nice gifts.
You have to make this mask wearing fun, Debbie.
Exactly.
It has to be fun.
Exactly.
Our Susan's got a lovely one on this morning. It's matching the top of her blouse, right, Susan?
Nice.
Oh,
yeah, we can coordinate, with
That's
different
right.
colors.
I haven't seen her in bling yet. So
Oh.
maybe she'll do bling closer to Christmas.
Some rhinestones. Exactly. That's fun.
No, what is it? How important, Debbie, is branding to a business and to keep it in the forefront of the customer's mind?
Well, I think just in any business, pure art is what is the short term that everyone thinks of for us. And then Pure Art Gallery and Gifts is the branding we try to establish very strongly, because it is a gallery with art, and yet it is also gifts. And I think in any community, when you hear the word pure art, it's so important. And we were just ready to sort of expand and do more product branding with our name, T-shirts and baby gifts and a few little very tasteful gifts with pure art. Mm-hmm. But of course, we haven't been able to because of the circumstances. But that is one of our plans in the future to even do that more. Yes.
Now, what are some general trends in the Cayman art scene that you're experiencing from a business owner perspective?
Well, it's lovely. I would say that the trend is that the younger Caymanians and younger people living here are really investing in art, living with art, and that is smaller or large, what you can afford, original art of the Cayman Islands, that's all we carry, as well as prints. And I would say that's a trend, which is very wonderful, because if you buy a giclée print on canvas, that is a quality print, perfect color. You don't have to frame it. It's stretched on canvas, so it's ready to hang. So although giclées are not inexpensive, you can spend, say, yesterday we sold a beautiful piece for $400.
Nice.
And it's a good size, ready to hang, and that's it. So you don't have to worry about going to the framer and this and that. So that's what I would personally say the trend is. In addition, I think that as people retire, I do see them sort of upgrading what they have. They might have had some fun art on the walls, but they're like, no, we want a really nice piece for our living room, or they want a nice piece when they wake up in the morning. So they're simplifying and yet upgrading, and that's wonderful.
Now, how does consignment work at Pure Art Gallery when it comes to artwork?
Yeah, that's how it allows us to have so much, not just art is on consignment, but jewelry, for instance, or books. We got a new book in recently, a wonderful children's book, and rather than saying we can only afford to buy 3, she brings in a dozen, and as they sell, at the end of the month or December 1st, our computer, I run the program, and then it tells me how much this sold and what the artists are paid. So it's not a complex system. It's very user-friendly, but, you just have to stay on top of it. And every month I like to clear the books and just get everyone paid and go forward. So consignment is we're not buying outright wholesale, but as you come and shop Pure Art and you buy that painting or print or piece of jewelry that's on consignment, and then the artist is paid. So it really is an integral part of local art that we've done, and it's worked out beautifully. We appreciate our artists so much.
Now, do you carry any art supplies or craft items at Pure Art Gallery?
No, not for creating. Okay. No, we don't. We have the products of handcrafted, pieces, sculptures and jewelry and ornaments and things, but no, we don't. You couldn't really. You had to pick when you're a gallery. Usually, you do it with framing or crafts, and we chose to be gifts. So we're the gallery with gifts.
I remember you did some cookbooks.
Yes.
Refresh my memory, Debbie.
Sure. It's called. My art is in seafood land food, and that was done with the Cayman Beautification Committee years ago.
Years ago.
And it's still out there. It's been reprinted, so we do have that cookbook at Pure Art. You can still get your recipes for conch and for turtle.
And you have other cookbooks as well.
We have a few other, although I must say, recently several of them have sold out. But what we do at Pure Art, since we sell cookbooks, we have cookbook stands. And then since we have the cookbook stands, we expanded to carry spices. And then with spices, we sell pepper jelly.
Nice.
And then we have sauces. So we try to group in things that we sell when we sell one item, it leads toward a little grouping of items that we carry for people who are shopping. You know, say if someone's a barbecue or whatever, that's how we kind of develop our little lines of Pure Art.
Now, Debbie, what are some valuable tips you would like to extend to artists generally and those who may wish to showcase their work at Pure Art Gallery and Gifts?
Well, at the moment, you can imagine we are full because it's been slow and yet the artists have been, creating. So my suggestion when people come in and inquire is to email me and make it a nice email with, pictures and sizes and pricing. People ask about pricing, and I do help them because I know a good price that will sell. But truly, the artist sets the price. They have to know what they're happy and really feel content with when they sell, whether it's, a Christmas ornament, a hand-painted glass, or a painting. So, I work with people, but we don't just walk in. We're too busy and we're already multitasking. So I love to meet the artists, after they've emailed me, but really emailing's the best way.
Okay. Do you have a telephone number, Debbie?
Sure. I'm at 949-9133. And we also are on Instagram, Pure Art Cayman, as well as Facebook. So a lot of people message me.
And what's your email address?
Let's see, it's...
Pure Art? Pure Art Cayman?
pureartcayman@gmail.com.
Okay.
So that's easy.
And your opening hours again, Debbie?
We're here from 9 to 5.
Monday to Saturday.
Yes, in our Cayman Cottage on South Church Street.
You can't miss it.
No, come and see us. We'd love that.
And please make sure you check out the gallery and those beautiful gifts at Pure Art. Debbie, I want to say thank you so much.
Oh,
all the best for the rest of the year. Come 2022, all the best, and a very Merry Christmas when it comes.
Thank you as well, and Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Well, we're going to take a quick break, take the news, weather, traffic, and we'll be back with our second segment of the Business Buzz this morning. We'll be speaking to Greggy Banks of the Hot Zone Sports.
Thank you, Anita. And studio time now by Foster's is 8 o'clock.
Have you got everything sorted for the party?
I sure do. Venue's booked, invites have been sent, and catering hasn't been ordered.
Don't stress. I always order my catering from Foster's, and they have a new menu packed with everything from wings and empanadas to Vietnamese lettuce wraps, a build-your-own taco platter, along with vegan and gluten-free options.
And for something sweet, I'll order a cake from Foster's Bakery. Done.
Plus, it's super easy to order everything online. Just go to fosters.ky/catering. Foster's. Better catering because we care.
The voice of the Cayman Islands.
89.9 FM in Grand Cayman and 93.9 FM in Cayman Brac and Little Cayman.
Silver wings shining in the sunlight.
Radio Cayman.
The 8 a.m. News is proudly sponsored by the Chamber of Commerce Pension Plan. For further information, please visit chamberpension.ky.
Do you know how well your pension plan performed? Attend the Chamber Pension Plan's annual general meeting to stay informed and find out how you can achieve your desired retirement lifestyle. Members are invited to meet our trustees and take part in our question and answer segment on 1st December 2021 at 6:30 p.m. at the Chamber of Commerce Boardroom in Governors Square. Refreshments will be served. Please visit our website chamberpension.ky or email admin@pensions.ky for further details. The Cayman Islands Chamber of Commerce Pension Plan. We're here for you.
For today's biggest news.
Radio Cayman, the voice of the Cayman Islands.
With your latest news, I'm Carsley Fuller. The country faces another COVID-19 registered death, the third so far this year. Public Health says the 71-year-old was found unresponsive at home by a family member. The unvaccinated patient was COVID-19 positive. Therefore, the death certificate lists COVID-19 as a contributory factor, although the patient did have, quote, multiple comorbidities. On Monday, government reported 336 new cases of the virus, more than 4,000 active cases on the books, 18 of those in the Sister Islands. Just over 4,600 people were in isolation as of 8 a.m. on Monday, with 22 patients hospitalized. 79% of the estimated population is fully vaccinated, but about 15% have had their booster shot. The PAC-led government is turning its attention to transportation. On Friday, Premier the Honorable Wayne Panton announced his government's plans to upgrade facilities at Owen Roberts Airport's General Aviation Terminal.
A newer, more modern facility is envisioned to enhance the traveler experience and bring the Cayman Islands more in line with similar facilities worldwide. The Cayman Islands Airports Authority is working on a business case which will evaluate the benefits, anticipated costs, and work out the most suitable procurement model.
Mr. Panton says his government is also hoping to tackle growing traffic congestion, which he described as a, quote, serious problem that is negatively impacting the quality of life, particularly for commuters traveling from the eastern districts.
The ministry will undertake legislative reforms to strengthen and amend laws pertaining to public transportation and will collect necessary data to underpin future decision-making.
Plans are to identify options for a national transport system to, quote, help alleviate traffic and bring relief to commuters. Fire crews and Department of Environmental Health staff worked through the night monitoring another fire at the landfill. Around 4 p.m. on Monday, 911 sent officers to the scene, noting smoke coming from multiple spots in the area about 100 yards in diameter. There were no flames visible. Fire service equipment spent the night on standby at the landfill in the event of a flare-up. Radio Cayman is awaiting an update. And the Cayman Islands Civil Service Association Cooperative Credit Union is holding its 46th annual general meeting, approving a dividend of 2.1% to all members of record as of July 31st. The board of directors also approved an interest rebate to all members who made their loan payments on time during the 12-month period that ended July 31st. Each eligible member will receive a rebate of 2% of all interest paid for the financial year. Now with the check of international news, here's the BBC, which will take us out of the newscast. I'm Karsley Fuller from Radio Cayman's newsroom.
BBC News with Moira Alderson. A court in Germany has sentenced an Iraqi man who joined the Islamic State militant group to life in jail for genocide against the Yazidi people. It's believed to be the first genocide verdict in the world linked to atrocities against the Yazidi religious minority. Taha al-Jamali was also found guilty of crimes against humanity. Uganda's army says it's attacked Islamist rebels in the Democratic Republic of the Congo with airstrikes and artillery fire. The operations were carried out in cooperation with the Congolese government. Uganda blamed the ADF rebels for recent bomb attacks in Kampala. Officials in Greece say any citizens over 60 years old who don't get vaccinated against coronavirus will face monthly fines. The $113 fines will be imposed from mid-January. President Sandra Mason of Barbados has hailed her island's transition to a republic. In her inauguration speech, she said Barbados had set sail on her maiden voyage. President Mason replaces Queen Elizabeth as head of state, 55 years after the Caribbean nation became independent. Human Rights Watch says the Taliban have killed or forcibly disappeared dozens of former members of the security forces since they took power in Afghanistan in August. It said the amnesty promised by the Taliban leadership had not stopped local commanders from targeting former soldiers and police officers. The head of Britain's foreign intelligence agency, MI6, has warned that China is making use of what he called debt traps and data traps to gain leverage over countries. Richard Moore said China could acquire concessions when countries found it difficult to repay loans. A 69-year-old Japanese man has been rescued at sea after surviving 22 hours in rough conditions when his boat capsized. Coast Guard said they found the man sitting on the engine of his vessel, clinging to a propeller part. BBC News.
The 8 a.m. news is proudly sponsored by the Chamber of Commerce Pension Plan. For further information, please visit chamberpension.ky.
Do you know how well your pension plan performed? Attend the Chamber Pension Plan's annual general meeting to stay informed and find out how you can achieve your desired retirement lifestyle. Members are invited to meet our trustees and take part in our question and answers segment on 1st December 2021 at 6:30 p.m. at the Chamber of Commerce Boardroom in Governors Square. Refreshments will be served. Please visit our website chamberpension.ky or email admin@pensions.ky for further details. The Cayman Islands Chamber of Commerce Pension Plan. We're here for you.
Stay in touch with Radio Cayman for the latest in news and information.
Follow Radio Cayman on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Download the Radio Cayman app or log on to our website, www.radiocayman.gov.ky.
Radio Cayman, your voice, your choice, your radio.
It's about time I upgrade my life.
Wait, you win money?
No, even better. I plan to pursue some CXC qualifications. Time to learn something new and earn a better salary.
Man, our CXC days done.
No, man, you can still get CXC qualifications through a private learning institution after you've left secondary school. Just visit cxc.org for their full list of exams and contact the Ministry of Education for registration details.
Explore your full potential with a qualification from CXC.
The community is reminded to ensure the proper disposal of used LFT kits. Place the used LFT and all items into the marked bag with the biohazard yellow triangle symbol provided with the kit, and then discard in the garbage bin. For more information on waste disposal tips, visit the DEH website at www.deh.gov.ky or their Facebook page or call 949-6696.
The 8:10 a.m. weather report, Monday through Friday, is proudly sponsored by Pan American International Insurance Corporation. Pan American International Insurance Corporation, meeting the life, accident, and health insurance needs of individuals and businesses to ensure financial security and peace of mind. For more information, call 949-8304 or visit www.palig.com. That's PALIG.com.
Pan American Life Insurance Group can help you take your employee benefit solution to the next level. For more than 110 years, millions of people have trusted PALIG because we've always delivered on our promise. PALIG is the only insurer providing group policies to as few as 3 employees and has the ability to combine life, health, disability, and income protection to provide you and your employees with a complete employee benefits package. Let us customize your employee benefit solution today. Call us at 949-8304 or visit our office at Unit 221, Cannon Place East, North Sound Road, or visit us online at www.palig.com. Pan American Life, people you can trust for life.
Pleasant good morning. Let's take a look at the latest weather report. Current temperature is 76 degrees. Relative humidity is 78%. The barometric pressure is 30.00 inches and rising. The winds are calm. Overnight low temperature was 73 degrees. Synopsis indicate moderate northeasterly winds and seas will continue across the Cayman area for the next 24 hours in association with a high-pressure system over the southern United States. Satellite images show broken clouds to the northwest of the Cayman area associated with a frontal trough that is drifting towards the southwest. Now, the forecast for today and tonight calling for fair to partly cloudy skies with a 20% chance of showers, and temperatures will rise to the mid-80s today and will fall to the mid-70s tonight. Winds will be northeast at 10 to 15 knots and seas will be slight with wave heights of 2 to 4 feet. Low tide will be this afternoon at 1, high tide this evening at 6:14. The sun will set this evening at 5:45 and will rise tomorrow morning at 6:43. And the outlook is calling for similar weather conditions through Thursday morning.
The 8:10 a.m. weather report, Monday through Friday, is proudly sponsored by Pan American International Insurance Corporation. Pan American International Insurance Corporation, meeting the life, accident, and health insurance needs of individuals and businesses to ensure financial security and peace of mind. For more information, call 949-8304 or visit www.palig.com. That's PALIG.com.
We at Pan American Life Insurance Group are here to help you protect your family and your income. For more than 110 years, millions of people have trusted PALIG because we have always delivered on our promise. Life insurance is not only about death, but also about living benefits. We'll help you secure the life insurance, accident and sickness disability income you need to protect you and your family. Call us today at 949-8304 or visit our office, Unit 221, Cannon Place East, North Sound Road, or visit www.palig.com. Pan American Life, people you can trust for life.
During these unprecedented times, Radio Cayman, the voice of the Cayman Islands, is pleased to bring you the Cayman Strong Series. The Cayman Strong Series is brought to you by OnCourse Cayman. Visit oncourse.ky to view a full list of wellness services and their qualified team. OnCourse Cayman, health, wellness, and happiness.
Achieving your goals is a very rewarding feeling, but at times can feel very frustrating, especially if and when we miss our target. As you approach your goals in life, set yourself up for success.
When setting your goals, break it down. Once the long-term goals are set, work backwards to set smaller and more manageable goals. These should be specific, measurable, and achievable. For example, study in the library for 1 hour 3 times per week instead of study more. Consider what you need to do daily, weekly, or by the end of the year in order to succeed. Smaller goals allow you to focus on the essential steps today to ensure you are prepared when tomorrow's opportunities become available.
Change your thinking and change your life.
During these unprecedented times, Radio Cayman, the voice of the Cayman Islands, is pleased to bring you the Cayman Strong Series. The Cayman Strong Series is brought to you by OnCourse Cayman. Visit oncourse.ky to view a full list of wellness services and their qualified team. OnCourse Cayman, health, wellness, and happiness.
These days, feelings of loneliness, anxiety, stress, and depression can be overwhelming. Just know you are not alone. OnCourse Cayman offers private mental health services for children, teens, adults, and groups. Visit oncourse.ky to view a full list of wellness services and their qualified team. OnCourse Cayman, health, wellness, and happiness.
The traffic report is brought to you by Subway. Planning a meeting, event, or office celebration? Visit subway.ky to place your catering order today.
Good morning once again. Let's take a look at what's happening traffic-wise. Busy traffic coming from the east on the Linford-Pearson Highway, heavy traffic, and busy traffic coming off of the Linford-Pearson Highway on Agnes Way. And on Cool Road, traffic is busy as well, heading to Georgetown, and eastbound traffic on Cool Road moving on moderately. On the Westby Road in front of the Ritz, traffic is steady, and traffic steady, but nothing to worry about too much on Godfrey Nixon Way. Eastern Avenue traffic is flowing moderately, and light traffic on Owen Roberts Drive, Edward Street, light to moderate traffic flow, and on Shedden Road, traffic is flowing at a good pace, and busy traffic coming off of the Estella Tibbetts Highway. That's the very latest on your traffic. If you've seen accidents or incidents on Cayman's roads, make sure you give us a call here at Radio Cayman, 949-6990. That's what's happening on your roads. Join us again at about 10 minutes after 12 o'clock. We'll give you another traffic report. Remember, click it or ticket.
You see how hard it's raining?
Yeah, and I don't have time to fight traffic and get my lunch from Subway. I have so much work to do.
Why don't you order Subway by using the Let's Eat or Bento app? Save time, stay dry, and get your sandwich fast.
I never thought of that. Great idea. I'm going to order now.
Order me a veggie pizza while you're at it.
And a cookie platter for the office. Too busy at work or home? Is the rainy weather stopping you from dining out? Order your favorite Subway sandwich, wrap, or pizza through the Let's Eat or Bento app with fast and reliable delivery. Subway, eat fresh.
The traffic report is brought to you by Subway. Planning a meeting, event, or office celebration? Visit subway.ky to place your catering order today.
So much work to do. I'm sorry for Santa passed through Jamaica, he passed through Antigua, he passed through St. Lucia, then he went to Grenada, in Trinidad and Tobago. Santa confused for so much a nice woman throughout the Caribbean. Santa looking for a wife, Santa looking for a wife, Santa looking for a wife, Santa looking for a wife. Santa what can I do with flying fish and cuckoo?
Stay tuned for segment 2 of the Business Buzz.
Ella with big taste so tasty, but all he want is sweet variety. Santa looking for a wife, Santa looking for a wife, Santa looking for a wife, Santa looking for a wife from the Caribbean.
Anita Khan.
Thanks for keeping us locked in this morning. This is a second segment of the Business Buzz. We have not a guest in the studio. I want to say thanks to Debbie Vanderball of Pure Art Gallery and Gifts. We bought a bunch of masks off for her this morning. She left here empty-handed. Thank you, Debbie. We got a great price too, right, Susan? Susan's got some nice ones, right? Yes. And want to say good morning again to our guests in the studio. This morning we put the focus on the Hot Zone Sports. The owner is none other than Mr. Greg Ebanks. Good morning, Greg.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm fantastic.
You're in uniform as well?
Yes, I start work at 9:30. So
9:30.
Yes.
Okay. Greg, I had no idea that you're the owner of Hot Zone Sports. I know you're a sports guy.
Small world.
But I've always known you from behind the counter at Customs. Yeah, but we know Customs and Border Control.
Correct.
So, Greg, how did you get involved with, well, you're sports. You're a sports guy. You're involved in different sports, aren't you?
Correct, that's right. Well, particularly football.
Football.
Before I start, I'd like to thank Radio Cayman for hosting me this morning to engage with what the Hot Zone Sports is all about. I would like to say maybe just shortly after Hurricane Ivan, people derive from various energies of trying to establish a business. And it's there shortly after that I engage in opening a store with the intentions of actually having sports, but getting sporting merchandise was very time-consuming. So I ventured off into doing, I want to say urban wear, and eventually still doing urban wear today, but primarily my focus was on sports, and it took quite some time to get licensed to buy those brands.
So that's how you got started.
Right, and football, of course, in the background as well too. So that's what my head. That's what I brainstormed to do in this sporting facility.
Well, we're happy that you're doing it, Greg. Now, who is your target market?
Practically, we cater to every, nationality. Exactly. All genders, try to represent the demands of, the interest customers, what they desire.
So you carry not only sportwear, but you carry equipment as well?
Yeah. Basically general exercise stuff, not to the extreme of heavy lifting, that type of capacity. But primarily
like
for general
exercise.
Like a home
gym, do you have?
No, not that type of thing. It's just general exercise, things that you would use.
Dumbbells.
Yeah, not really dumbbells, but maybe we do have ankles and wrist weights and stuff like that. But I haven't ventured off to that extent as yet. We're probably doing something more dynamic, but it's mainly for the common general exercise.
Okay. So the weaker people like me who don't like to do any heavy lifting, right?
Oh, we have running shoes, trainers for you, you know.
That's a good hint. That's a good hint, Greg. If you're just joining us, you're listening to the Business Buzz. This is our second segment, and this morning we put the focus on the Hot Zone Sports, and we have the owner in the studio, Mr. Greg Ebanks. Just about everyone knows you, Greg. I'm sure. I'm sure. Now, Greg, tell us exactly what type of merchandise you do specialize in when it comes to clothing at Hot Zone.
Right. We do carry the major sporting wares, which is, of course, Nike, Jordans, which Nike makes Jordans, Puma, Adidas, Reebok. There are our primary brands, so we do carry those the clothing that apparel line for all genders, which is boys, girls, women, and men.
Okay. Now, do you have any special on for Christmas?
We just had Black Friday, and the 1st of December we're going into having some selective items for sale, as well as Christmas sales as well.
Okay.
So we're preparing for that this weekend for sales for certain items, selective items to be on sale for the Christmas holidays.
Okay. Now, tell us about some of the shoe styles that you carry, and what are they ideally for? Say in terms of walking, running.
Yeah, we do carry a vast, broad spectrum of shoes for running, athletics training, football, sportswear. We do have slides like sandals and so on, and we do have a very little supply of at the moment for track and field, and that order won't be completed again till next year, because getting certain merchandise is very challenging now due to the crisis that we're entering. So we do carry those type of footwear in all genders.
You said sandals. Is that for
slides? Like
slides. Okay.
Yeah, slippers.
For
in
men.
other words,
Men
and women.
Okay.
And children as well. Okay. All genders.
All genders. You cover my big feet. No, Greg. What sports shoe trends are shaping the athletic industry at the moment?
Yeah, well, I mean, really, people image off off of idols, and usually Nike and Puma and Adidas, and they're the main focuses. When there's a Messi or there's a Ronaldo or one of those icons that are wearing those apparels or the Jordans, those type of things. Like we have basketball shoes as well. I forgot to share this as well too. So those type of, I guess, the catch of the day type of thing, that someone is very spectacular in performance. That's where we try to reach out to meet their demands as well.
Oh, so Messi's won the, what do you
Ronaldo.
call it? Messi's won something a couple of days ago.
Yeah. He's he just won the, I guess people always call him as the GOAT.
Golden Foot?
No, GOAT, G-O-A-T,
the GOAT.
greatest of all times.
GOAT,
yeah,
right.
so he just won the award again this year. I think it's the
seventh year.
Yeah.
So I guess whatever boots he's wearing, you're gonna have a demand on that.
Precisely. And those footwear, in order to get them come May, June, July next year, this is what's actually happening now. You have to place your orders from a week ago. So in order to get the footwear have, I guess they've made images, but they haven't fully captured the audience with it as well yet. It's not released as yet. So this business calls for a lot of research and a lot of means of having things at that certain time. Like the World Cup is coming up next year, right? So those orders are actually placed now as we speak. a week ago, I should say. And in order to get that, there's a lot of people trying to counterfeit these brands and so on. But everything at the Hot Zone Sports, I just want to share it's genuine. It's coming directly from those suppliers that I mentioned, Nike, Puma, Reebok, Adidas, and so on.
They're the real stuff.
Yep.
What types of Benassi, JDI print slippers are in high demand with your Cayman customers?
Usually slides, and some of the favorites is black and white, but you'll find brands switching. Benassi was a hot thing some time ago. Now Nike's switched their energies into Victoria, which seems to be something that's a development from Nike. They're always changing things. So you sort of go with what the producers prepare for you to purchase.
Okay. So, Greg, I mean, you're the owner of Hot Zone Sports, right?
Correct.
What do you wear, say, in your casual wear?
Oh, my goodness. I tell you, I know for some apparent reason, from very young, I always had a feeling for Puma footwear. Yeah, I mean, everybody have because they're foot shaped and everything else, and the comfort and how it looks and so on. I've always loved Puma.
Why? Because of how it looks or how it feels?
How it feels, really. Everybody goes to what suits them well, but Puma is, one of my favorite brands as well.
And what's your favorite color to wear?
Oh God, I guess I'm a nomad really. For now it's sky blue because
sky blue?
Yeah, because of my football team that I coach. I coach a lot of youth, and adults as well. So tend to follow the colors, like even like the cities and so on. The Man Cities, that's currently second place in the Premier League. So light blue seems to be some of my favorite colors, but I do like black.
Well, your blue will match your mask.
Precisely.
And on that note, we'll take a break. We're speaking with Mr. Greg Ebanks, owner of the Hot Zone. Is it the Hot Zone Sports or Hot Zone Sports?
There's two stores. One is with the and one is without the. I do have two
your
outlets.
Locations. Both are your stores.
Both are my stores.
So we have to say the Hot Zone Sports and Hot Zone Sports.
And
on that note, we're going to take a break.
2020, unprecedented times, uncertainty, and literally a new way of life.
Life happens, usually without warning.
That is why making sure that your family is insured is so important.
Cayman Insurance Center, 47 years strong, working to protect your family and your most valuable assets.
Whether you need to get a quote, renew a policy, or file a claim, Cayman Insurance Center is here to protect you and your family.
For more information, call 949-4657. Cayman Insurance Center, specializing in property, life, health, motor, and other lines of insurance products and services at affordable rates.
Where did you find the money to renovate your home?
I didn't need to. I painted my whole house for only $50 with TCE Paint Shop.
Christmas season is here. Before you host that festive dinner, spruce up your Caymanian home with TCE Paint Shop. Christmas special inventory sell-off. Combo indoor super paint, flat indoor, and primer in 7 colors. Only $50 for a 5-gallon bucket. That is an amazing 80% savings.
Erase 2021. Make your home fresh and jolly this Christmas season.
Sherwin-Williams, 150 years strong.
The TCE Paint Shop Christmas Special is only available in the main store at 27 Godfrey Nixon Way. Give them a call at 943-0565.
If you or someone in your household is a primary contact to someone who has tested positive for COVID-19, you could be required to isolate at a moment's notice.
Be prepared. Ensure that you have stocked enough food, water, prescriptions, and sanitary items to last for 14 days.
Have a plan if living arrangements require adjustments. And remember that all deliveries must be contactless.
For any queries, contact the 24-hour flu hotline 947 877-3077 or email flu@hsa.ky. For more tips, visit www.gov.ky/coronavirus.
Business Buzz. Business Buzz with your host, Anita Khan.
27 minutes until 9 o'clock. 27 minutes left on the second segment of the Business Buzz this morning. We're putting the spotlight on the Hot Zone Sports and Hot Zone Sports, two locations. So we have in the studio this morning the owner, Mr. Greg Ebanks. Greg, let's talk about your West Bay location.
Yeah, that store is called The Hot Zone Sports by the Trade and Business License, right? Correct. And it just recently moved to Lamar Village. Mm-hmm. That's right across, almost right across from the bus where the bus parks in West Bay for the students, the school students. Next to Mr. Louis Parsons Appliances. So that in that complex, that's a new location. 312 Church Street is a new location. It's moved there in August, late August of this year. And it's better parking. It's much bigger. It's much nicer. So it's really convenient for shoppers. And currently where I'm at now, the atmosphere is much more free moving and so on. So the access is much better than previously where where my previous location was at. So you're now. Where's the second store? You're in Cannon Place, right? Yeah, Cannon Place is. That's your original. That's your original store. That's my second store. Oh, that's your second store. Right. Okay. Right. So that one is Hot Zone. Hot Zone Sports, right? That's the old Marcos Center, right across from right across from Paramount Carpet. That plaza right there. Right. On North Sound Road. Okay. Now, Greg, do you find that? Let's talk some. Athleisure wear. Mm-hmm. Do you find that the apparel industry is offering more options that will allow wearers to easily transition to safe between leisure and exercise? Like I can wear my yoga pants to do yoga, and then just get a fancy blinky shirt, what do you call it, and then go out to call it nightwear. Okay, yeah, well, I mean, sportswear in general do caters that, it does show you up well, and it does fit just about most occasions. I'm not a wedding or anything of that nature, but no. I do at times, and you'll find people wearing sporting wear, general sporting wear, even training exercise, athletic apparel. You'll find them wearing them even to nightclubs and so on. So that's a comfort feel for individuals, and especially in the dry fit wear as well. So they find this comfortable. I do find it as well too. I mean, we have caps and with those various brands as well. You'll find them in generally sporting and at every function. Mm-hmm. Caps, right. Okay. Hats, bucket hats, those type of things, Tams. Yeah. And we do carry like gym bags and duffel bags and those type of things as well too. Okay. Because I was going to ask you to talk to us about the other types of sports accessories and that you have at Hot Zone. Yeah, we do have like ladders for training. I think we should be having some agility bars coming soon, cones, of course, footballs, size 1, 3, 4, and 5 football. We do have basketballs as well, and volleyballs. So pop-up goals, those type of things we do have. Just general exercise type of things that we have. Okay. Now, do you offer logo customization on your clothing?
or on clothing, period?
Just recently in February of this year. Yes, yes, just recently. Thanks for asking as well. You sound like you did some research on me. But nevertheless, just recently.
My producer did.
Oh, okay. Just recently in February, I ventured off into doing printing as well. So we do masks. If you, anything that you specialize in, a lot of people follow like Chelsea. A lot of people follow like Man U, cities, Liverpool, those type of things. You just make the request and we just cater to your needs with masks.
So I have to bring my blank mask. That's it?
No, we do
or
have...
you provide the mask?
We'll provide the mask as well.
My custom logo. Okay.
Right, you tell me, and then we'll do the printing for you. And not only on masks, but we do it on apparel as well. Uniform numbering, logos on jerseys. We do cater to teams as well. You know, a complete set of uniforms, socks, jerseys, shorts, and one stop. You can actually get your numbers and your logos there once, you know, a complete set of uniforms there.
How long does an order take to get here, Greg?
Well, what I do is I do have stock. So special ordering sometimes is a challenge, and I don't do special orders type. I think it's very challenging to do so, but I do have stock to cater to various colors and every gender.
How is a Hot Zone Sports different from others, and how are you strengthening the value that you bring to your customers?
I mean, daily research shows, you know, we keep abreast of what's happening and you know, try to satisfy our customers. So what pops up as a fad, we try to cater to those things. Sometimes we're a bit late or challenging to get those things, but that's what the watchful eye is on, seeing what's the latest fad, latest trend, try to cater to those needs.
You know, Greg, if we weren't having this discussion, I would never know that you're a guy that keep up with the fashion and athletic fashion. I had no idea. No, that's something. No, both locations. For Christmas, what do you have on special? What pieces like clothing?
Yeah.
What do you have anything coming for Christmas?
Yeah, we do have clothing, of course, apparel, of course, footwear as well. They're mainly our primary things that we do sell, apparel and footwear. So there's going to be selected items and various brands that are they will be put on for Christmas sales as well. And we do a raffle annually at both stores. So there's a chance to win at the 31st of the month. So you'll be entitled to that raffle as well.
Do you have to spend a certain amount of money
to
be entered in a raffle?
It could be $1 and you're still entitled to win.
Oh, very nice. And what do you win? How much do we win again?
At 250. This is two stores, okay? So one store $250, the next store the same thing, $150 and $100.
Okay, that's a little goodie to go into the new year with.
Yes.
Now, what can customers expect from your store, both locations, for the remainder of the year and, of course, 2022?
Well, for the remainder of the year, of course, the primary catering that I do instill in my staff is just making sure that we have proper customer service. Make sure that, you know, our customers are hand sanitized and they're wearing a mask before they come in. And other than the raffle and the sales, we just want to hear what people are sharing, what people are thinking, so that it just basically analyzing and making our business a more profitable business venture to build on and foresee, you know, of building a better business aspect from strength to strength. So those are the type of things that we do value and we listen to engage with our customers.
Greggy, you're a young Caymanian. Well, okay,
No,
not
okay.
so young.
I'm getting ready to retire. I was supposed to retire at the end of this month, but now it's going to be July, God's willing. 39 years in customs. I'm getting up there.
Wow. Nah, you know what? If you had lots of hair, we would know your age. But, but you're keeping it down. So how if there are a lot. Tell you what, since I've been in the business bus from last year, October, we've had so many young Caymanians coming through this door to be interviewed, having their own business. It's amazing. And I'm blown away every time I interview a young Caymanian or young Caymanians having their own business. It's amazing. And what would you tell those young ones who are thinking about starting up a business? They're working like you, and this is a side thing, but it's a serious side thing. What would you tell them?
Very challenging. To be frank with you and honest with you, no one knew what I went through when I first started this business in West Bay. I mean, it's just on the other side of town, but town is not the ideal area to be because that's where most people shop in town. It's challenging. For 10 years, I wanted to close the store down. My wife, she was consistent and having faith and only on the 11th year, to be frank with you, that I did see that the light at the tunnel. And from there on after, I made an effort to probably reach a wider audience. And that has grown by having 2 locations that have grown significantly. And I really appreciate the support that I get from the community and with the sales and everything else. And I do try to keep my sales down, my prices very economical to cater to, all, the upper class, the medium class, and the lower class. So try to put my prices to facilitate people needs as well. I don't put my prices extremely high or nothing. Yeah, no price gouging. No,
I have to be honest with you, Greg. I've never been into your store.
No,
so
that's all right.
That's going to change. That's going to change.
Yeah, to be frank with you, if I don't really do anything for my store, to be honest with you, I have co-workers asking me things and I ignore them. I don't really put much energies into my store. I wanted to do this in January, but evidently July comes along. I'll put more energies into it when I'm retired from customs. But I do have a good source of young Caymanians that work for me, and some of them are my family and everything else. So they do support the need to upkeep the store and everything else. But I hardly do anything for the store, really.
Well, hopefully the Business Buzz will put some spotlight on that this morning. And you'll have to order new stock. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll continue our discussion with Greggy Banks of the Hot Zone Sports.
Now open on the sister island, Brack Medical Supplies. Located at 403 Gerard Smith Avenue, next to the Alexander Hotel. Open Tuesday to Saturday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Telephone number 948-2228. Brack Medical Supplies.
Optical Outlook Caymanian Village location has moved. Same great services and products, new location. We've moved to Anderson Square in central Georgetown. It's a much larger space with dedicated parking. Please call us on 746-2020 to make your appointment at our new location today. Make sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Please come see the difference with Optical Outlook, Cayman's premier optical provider.
Park your car this New Year's Eve and ride the Purple Ribbon Bus. It's free. Be safe and drink responsibly.
Arrive alive 345. Take the pledge, designate a driver, or ride the Purple Ribbon Bus on New Year's Eve. This message is brought to you by the National Drug Council and Radio Cayman.
Business Buzz. Business Buzz with your host, Anita Khan.
This is the Business Buzz, of course, and the Hot Zone Sports is in the house. Mr. Greggy Banks, he is the owner of both locations. Greg, we know you have 2 locations now, West Bay and at Canada Place. What are the opening hours?
Monday through Thursday, it's currently from 8 from 9:30 to 6 o'clock. And we do additional hour on Fridays. We close at 7, and also on Saturday to 7 o'clock. So 9:30 to 7. But during the Christmas holidays, it will extend hours as well to cater to people to have sufficient time to do their Christmas shopping.
Okay. Now, do you want to recap some of the key points you want to leave with our listeners this morning?
I know there was something that you shared early on regarding, what would I tell a young Caymanian? Yeah, quite frequently we lie in bed and we think of things to do and we just don't get around to do it, But my encouragement to those is, wake up and work hard at it, Just thinking about it is one thing. But I would instill this in my children to make sure to, work at something hard, think of what you want to do, see where you want to be from 10 years from now, and it's going to be a challenging road. But, once there's a will, there's a way. So wake up, work hard at something.
I had a young Cayman in here a few days ago, Jonathan Webster, and he said you're going to walk backwards. So I think that, not verbatim maybe, but basically that's what he was trying to say. No, your contact details, phone number, some email.
Yeah, the telephone number is so strange, but the West Bay location is 943-3254. The Georgetown store is 949-3254. So both numbers ends with 3254, 943 and 949.
943 is West Bay number.
Right.
949 is your Georgetown location.
Right.
What would you like to leave with our customers this morning, Greg, before I let you go? I know you've got to get to work.
Feel welcome to reach out to us. We do have IG, Facebook. We do have email as well, hotzone_sports@live.com. We engage with your questions. Sometimes it's very tedious as well on IG and also on Facebook, but we do finally answer those questions as well. And stock is very challenging to get. I do encourage local shoppers to do what they have to do as soon as possible. We just received some new shipments, and my next stock was supposed to be here. My next shipment was supposed to be here on the 6th of December. No, that too has been delayed, and it may be just before Christmas that I do get my next stock again. But getting merchandise, you can see the media throughout the world. It's difficult to get stock right now. So take advantage now that we do have new stock in store.
Just in case someone isn't even aware of what's going on the outside, what is causing that delay? We know we have the pandemic, for one. But what else?
Oh my! I don't know. It sounds a little politics here, but nevertheless, the customs goes on strikes, and where we buy our merchandise from, the people are unable. People are, I guess, having challenges with people unloading containers, and due to the pandemic, I guess the upkeep of the production of all of these brands and so on. I mean, you've heard people even in the other sector regarding auto mechanic, car parts and so on. So those things as a trickle down effect from people being just laid back or sick or not, just not. It's too challenging for them to upkeep or whatever the case is. So there are containers that are sitting on boats that are waiting for people to.
Truck drivers, I think that's one of the big issues.
So many things. There's so many things.
Well, we're happy that we can still get some of that stuff coming into the Cayman Islands.
Grateful, I think, due to the fact that our population, in comparison to some other countries, we do have a benefit to that extent.
My last question to you this morning, Greg.
Sure, of course.
You look relieved.
Welcome.
I'm like, Greg's like, okay, you should finish. You're going to hopefully, God's willing, you're going to retire next year. come next year, 2022, you're going to have a third location with some big equipments to me?
For your eyes only. Yeah, I do have some suppliers that are engaging me with those type of things as well. But of course, it would have to be an extension of my business. So I would need another unit to venture off and cater into those needs. But that I want to capture everything in due course. Every sport that's available to cater to those specific sport needs.
And you look at, I said it was the last question, but you know me. Still got a couple, still got another one. Oh, World Cup coming up next year.
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, I shared early on.
Are you going to go to Qatar?
Oh, I think that's wishful thinking. No, I doubt that. Nobody knows what the future holds, but I doubt it. I went to one finals in Brazil. I watched Argentina and Germany.
Dream. Oh,
yeah.
That's my dream.
Yeah, but...
How was that?
Oh, incredible. It's so different. The atmosphere is so different. I did watch a lot of international games as well. Just before the November of 2019, I watched Chelsea and City play and had the privilege of taking, this is only once in a lifetime, taking a picture with Man City's coach, Pep. John Stones, who plays for, and Sterling, who plays for England's national team. So, right place, the right time. I toured City's training facility, and it was amazing. So, those type of things are once in a lifetime. For God bless those who are fortunate to go to those World Cup games and so on. I mean, it's a dream for everybody to do. And if for some reason I can, I will. Hopefully it does happen, but it's going to be very challenging that time of year.
And you're actively playing football, right?
Yeah,
Besides coaching.
I do play for the Government League Customs, and I do play for the Masters whenever that happens. But by me coaching, I'm currently coaching youth under 15s and under 23s and 21s, I'm sorry, and also my Premier League team in my first division. So I do get my exercise, and I play with them sometimes as well. So yeah, try to keep fit, dieting properly. So keep healthy. The primary reason why you exercise is to prolong your life, for your health. So yeah.
And you're a Chelsea fan, I take it?
No, actually City. But I'm a nomad. I'm Man City's right now.
Just pulling your legs.
Yeah, but I don't cry or provoke people or nothing like that. My grandson is a Chelsea fan. He can tell you anything you want to know about football. He's only 12 years old, but he is incredible. I have to ask him for certain things sometimes that he can tell me.
Greg, it's a pleasure having you in the studio this morning. Good luck with your boat location, Hot Zone Sports, the Hot Zone Sports, and Hot Zone Sports. I have to get it right.
Right.
And wish you a very Merry Christmas when it comes, and all the best for 2022 and on your retirement.
Thank you so much. On behalf of the management and staff of the Hot Zone Sports, we want to thank all of our customers. And above all, we want to thank Radio Cayman for hosting us this morning.
You're very welcome. Susan did a good job bringing you in.
To give ears to our words. Yeah.
Greg, thank you so much. I want to say thanks to our sponsors this morning. Without our sponsors, we couldn't do this. Cayman Insurance Center, Optical Outlook, Cayman Medical Supplies, and TCE Paint. Thanks to our viewers on YouTube, our listeners, management and staff of Radio Cayman, and of course our producer. Without her, I wouldn't be sitting in this seat, Miss Susan Watson. For the rest of the day, please stay safe, wear your mask and wear it properly, not just wearing your mask, but wearing it properly. Remember to sanitize, wash your hands if you can sanitize, practice social distancing, and if possible, get vaccinated. See you on Thursday, God's willing, for another Business Buzz.
The Business Buzz is proudly sponsored by K-Man Medical Supplies. Call them at 949-6211. Optical Outlook, now at their new location in Anderson Square. Come see the difference with Optical Outlook. And K-Man Insurance Center, celebrating 45 years in the Cayman Islands, specializing in property, life, and other lines of insurance products and services. And TCE Paint Shop, with 3 locations to better serve your home decor needs. Cox Lumber, Sparky Drive, Cox Lumber, Boddentown, and the original store at 27 Godfrey Nixon Way.
You are listening to Radio Cayman.